Thanks for having us. We are going to talk about happiness and success this time. My name is Estefanía. And my name is Patricia.
Very good. Very nice to meet you girls. And thanks for coming to visit me. I know you come from Udla Park, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a trip.
So we wanted to ask you, what is success for you?
Success can be defined in different ways. I think each person has a different definition. My definition of success is related to achieving goals. Whatever goals you set yourself. Those goals can be financial. Those goals can be of family life, can be professional. So there are different kinds of goals. In my opinion, success means achieving those goals. Now, I can achieve one goal and then pursue another one and another one. One of those may have a financial touch. So, and that's easy because remember, a goal must be measurable. You must measure your goal. What is your goal, for example?
My goal is to become a great psychologist and also have a great family life.
Okay. Now, when you say the word great, that's not measurable. You have to say the best. I have to be the best, right? Because great can be, yeah, good. It's okay. I'm good. I'm great. That you are the best means that you have more customers than any other psychologist. What's your goal, Patricia?
My goal is to be a good person.
A good person. Again, we come back to the same.
The best person.
Okay, but how do you define that, and who is going to define that? I think you are a great person just by talking to you.
Yeah, but I want to be a great person for me. Like, I want to be satisfied with who I am.
So you're not right now?
Yeah, but I can be better.
Okay. How do you achieve that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Now, so keep in mind one thing. We talked about you need to measure your progress to achieve a goal. If you say, I want to be a good person, that's not measurable, and you don't know when to achieve it. Do you know when you achieve that goal? Not really. So you have to redefine that goal. As a person, you can, if you tell me, for example, I want to be a psychologist, I want to get my degree, that's a goal. Because my diploma shows me I have achieved my goal. Then you say, okay, I want to study my master's degree. So you do the steps in order to get your master's degree, and here's my diploma of master's degree. You've achieved that goal. But if you say, I want to be a great psychologist, or a good person, or a better person, you can't measure that. Also, your goal has to be measurable in time. You have to define how much time you want to take to achieve that goal. A great psychologist in how much time? You want to be a great person in how much time? No, you have to define that goal. So, goals need to be measurable, need to be realistic, need to be in writing. You have to write down the goals. And you have to write down the steps that you plan to take in order to achieve that goal. So a goal is not only saying, okay, I want this. No, there's more to that. Time, steps, realistic. And the way you achieve your goal may change, and it's okay. because achieving goals is a dynamic process. A dynamic process means that you can change the ways, the mechanisms, the methods, but your goal doesn't change.
So, do you believe that success isn't everything?
Success, I think, is everything.
Is everything?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm setting myself goals. If I achieve those goals, I consider myself successful. I don't need anybody else to consider me successful. I need to consider myself successful. So I think, yes, it is everything.
Okay. Can you tell us a moment in your life that you have experienced success?
I think we all have experienced many times what success is.
Like the one that is in the top of your list.
In the top of my list. Graduated from high school, graduated from university, went to the United States, I got married. All those steps are success in my life. The top, I don't know, it's hard to measure. I mean, what is more success? I'm going to use a term to be quantifiable. What is more successful? My engineering title, I'm an engineer. My engineering title or getting married?
They are different.
They're different. You can't measure that. Okay? So, if success means quantifying, and if you want to quantify in dollars, then it would be easy to say, okay, my greatest success was in this company when my salary was this much. But you know what? When I reached that company where I made the most of money of my life, that was the worst company I worked for. I had a terrible time. I didn't like it. So, money is not success.
So, what do you think that a successful person needs to get ahead in life?
What we talked about.
Goals.
Set your goal. You have to set a time, the steps, and they have to be, it needs to be a realistic goal. And keep it in writing. It's like a diary. Take the next step.
How do you know that they are realistic? Because it can be like, for you, something that is real, but...
Well, I mean, if I say, I want to marry Shakira, do you think that's a realistic goal? Of course not, right? But if I say, okay, at my age, I still want to get a master's degree. Yeah, it's going to be difficult, but it's realistic. Okay?
And in your opinion, what are the qualities of a successful person?
There are a few. And to be a successful person, again, is a kind of relative, because we don't know what for you is a successful person may be different for you and for me. But studies and research and psychologists say that a vision, there's something called vision. And we don't know how to explain it because it's an abstract concept. Vision is the ability to anticipate something in the future. And there are people that have that skill, not very many people have that skill. Perseverance, very important. That you have inside. You can persevere, like, you know who Colonel Sanders is? Have you heard of Colonel Sanders?
No.
Okay. He created the recipe for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
And did you know that when he created it, he went to more than 1,000 restaurants and they all said, no, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, 1,009 times. In 2010, They said, yes, let's try it. And look at what KFC has done. That's perseverance. How many times did Disney, Walt Disney, you know who Walt Disney was? He went broke several times. He went broke several times. But he got up again and he restarted. He did it all over again. It's a learning process. When you fall down, you learn more than if you just go in an upward motion.
So if you have to choose, do you prefer happiness or success?
They're both together.
Together?
You can't choose. It's impossible to choose. If I'm unhappy, I'm not successful, and vice versa. They're together. They go together, in my opinion. If I am successful, obviously I'm happy, and vice versa.
So what will be happiness for you? The achievement of goals?
What exactly? That's what exactly. You see, one word comes after the other. Success, happiness, goals. Achieve goals, you're happy, you're successful. For me, I don't care if people consider me successful. I care about myself, considering myself successful.
And can you tell me your happiest moments in life?
Probably when I got married, maybe. When I have 3 kids. The first kid is always special. They're all special. It's a feeling that you can't describe. And now I'm a grandfather of 4, so they're all happy moments. I can't say my happiest in superlative. They've all been super.
And from your childhood, do you remember a happy moment? A happy memory?
I was born in Florida and lived there till I was 11. And there were a lot of happy moments with friends. I remember friends. We used to live across the street from our school. So I would have my friends come over and we would always do our homework of that day first. And when we finished, we would go play baseball at the school field. So it was a special feeling of having my friends come over my house, and we were really responsible because we had to finish homework first in order to play baseball. And that was a nice feeling, and now that I look back, it makes sense what we were doing.
Do you have a happy moment that gets wrong?
A happy moment that got wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I can't think of any happy moment that went wrong. They've all been happy and finished happy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For the interview. We appreciate it.
Anytime, and whatever I can do to help students, you know I'm always here. I'm in 168. You know where to find me.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome.